video focuses on graphing systems of linear inequalities. This first graph, we have a blue inequality and a red inequality that will be graphed in the same coordinate plane. So let's talk about the first one. Y is less than or equal to 1/3 x plus 4. The slope is 1/3, and the y-intercept is 4. So on our coordinate plane, we're going to graph the y-intercept first at 4, and then we're going to rise 1 and run 3. Rise 1 and run 3. Rise 1, run 3. This is including the line, so we're going to go ahead and put a solid line there. And now let's read what this inequality is saying. This inequality says it is less than. So we are going to shade below that line. Now let's talk about the red one. The red one says y is less than negative 5/3 x plus 10. We'll do the same thing again. We're going to identify the slope and the y-intercept. Our y-intercept is up at 10. We're going to go down 5 and then right 3. Down 5 and then right 3. This one is now y is less than, not equal to, so we have to do what we call a dashed or a dotted line. And this inequality is also less than. So we're going to shade below. Now the region that overlaps is where we have the green and the purple. So if I highlight this, the piece that's highlighted is right in here. This region in here is called the solution to the system. You may also want to just erase the extra pieces of the green and the purple that don't overlap in this system. Here's our next example. We have 3 inequalities that make up our coordinate plane. So let's start with the first one. Y is greater than or equal to negative x minus 1. Our slope is negative 1, and our y-intercept is also negative 1. So here's negative 1. We're going to go down 1 and right 1, down 1, right 1. We'll create our solid line because it's equal to. And the region that we're going to shade is this notation of greater than or equal to. So we're going to shade above. All right, in the red, this inequality is saying y is less or equal to 2x plus 1. The slope is 2, and the y-intercept is 1. So we start at 1. We're going to rise 2 and run 1. Rise 2 and run 1. Now this is also a solid line. And we are going to shade less than, so we're going to shade below. So I'm going to erase this purple region right here. And I'm going to shade below the red line. And I'm not going to go down in here because I know it's not overlapping, so I can erase that. Our last one is x less than 1. Remember, that's going to be a vertical line, and it's going to be a dashed line at 1. So here's 1. We're going to have a dashed line, and we're going to shade less. So we're shading to the left. Now I'm just going to go ahead and highlight the region that overlaps. The region that overlaps is right in here. It's like a little triangle. Our last example now has 3 inequalities. So I'm going to just go ahead and start graphing them. Hopefully you're comfortable now with slope and y-intercept. So the one in the red has a y-intercept of 5 and a slope of -2. So y-intercept is 5. We're going to go down 2, right 1. Down 2, right 1. There's a few ordered pairs there. It's not including the line, so it's a dashed line. And now I'm going to wait on holding off on doing any shading. I know this has to be above the line because it is greater. Now let's go to the black one. Y-intercept is 1. Slope is rise 3, run 1. It's a solid line. And this one we're going to shade below. So far with these two, red would be above and black would be below. So the region that overlaps right now is this right here. Now we have 2 left. We have the blue. The blue is a vertical line. And we're going to shade to the right. The green one, horizontal line, we're going to shade above. So the region that overlaps all is up in here.